Hello and welcome back to the Andrews and Eastern. Let's do a quick recap of where we left off last time. We've got a couple industries at Tier 5, this being one of them, and the paperboard plant being the other, or the paper plant. We've got a train coming at us right now, which is why we're paused. And we've got another one coming behind us pretty soon, coming down Red Marble. Those two will meet at Nantahala. We've got one passenger train that's at Rodo, and another one that's almost at Bryson, so we're not going to have a whole lot of time to switch this stuff. Let's see what we can get done while we're waiting. I think right about there. So yeah, busy stream. Oh wait, hang on. Pick those two cars forward as well. Lots of stuff to pick up, lots of stuff to drop off, and I'm about to block the main line, so I should probably start moving. And then I'm gonna have to stop. Yeah, because there's the other train right over there. And I'm probably going to have to keep blocking the main in order to get all these other cars out of here. So I don't know that I can actually finish switching until the second train goes by. But of course he can't actually leave Nantahala without me because he doesn't have enough power to do so. So we're not in a huge rush. Pretty soon we're going to have to focus on turning one of the passenger trains anyway. No. Yeah, those aren't fit. So we're just gonna park here for a second, figure out the other trains, and then we'll come back to this. So we pull up our list, we go to 43. And once it's empty, we'll start getting it turned. Alright, there we go. $973. I guess I could have started loading the next train. how do... Oh, that's right. Forgot. He's blocking. Well, we will solve that in a second. So you're going to be going the other way pretty quick anyways, so you go up to there and wait. Meanwhile, I'm going to move myself. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There? Yeah. Let's get the table set for the next track. There's our other Pacific. It's still broken, but we were able to make use of some of the cars. So 2 of the coaches we grabbed with it are with our previous passenger engine, the other 440, and one's over there. We're still scrapping stuff. I'm thinking in the next time I do a playthrough, scrapping is going to be part of the actual game goals, as opposed to just a feature. Could make things interesting. Alright, 10 is at its waypoint, and 34 is at its waypoint. Alright, let's go grab 34 real quick. Since 10 is going to be holding for a bit, as I previously stated. I'm going to clear you as far as... I think you can get the Brooks. So we'll send you to Brooks to meet the next passenger train. And hopefully, you don't need water. Nope, you're fine. Does our other train need water? Other train is fine on water. And once 34 is out of the way, then we can get the switcher going again. And meanwhile, our other passenger train is right there. And 46 is in the way. Let's go do something about 46 real quick. I think 46 is probably supposed to be filling up, but 46 is honestly, it's pretty much full. So we're just gonna tell you to go there and get you out of the way. I have to do something with this. I know what I'm doing with that caboose. We will take care of the caboose once the train shows up. And then you are going to get turned onto that track. And that way you can just pop right out. And I guess nothing else is coming up real quick, so we can start getting our pulpwood train rolling again. Grab 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And send you to Topton. I'm not sure how many cars that leaves, but I think I can get in 2 more cuts. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I could have done this in cuts of 5 instead. Oh well. Back to 43. Change the markers. Come on. With a spin. Hello, Celestial. Thank you for returning. Or re-returning. Get yourself back onto the train, and meanwhile I will tell the train to load up for the next trip. Switches, yep, switches are good. We'll go back to 55 real quick. Put you back on the waypoint mode for now. You will need to take water, though. Well, 2 engines are going to be enough to get everything up Red Marble. It probably won't. Probably have to do this in 2 trips. In which case, the Pulpwood train is going to need to get out of the way first. See if we can get all of this into place. Will that fit right there? I did see the JZ62s. Yes. Why is my train cut in so many places? Oh, now that's a fun coincidence. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to foul the main. Maybe next time I'll just leave the Nantahala cars in Nantahala. I do remember hearing that they were rediscovered fairly recently. Alright. Go to you. And waypoint to, well, to the flare. And now you... Oh wow, you're already filled up again, aren't you? Or no, you're still unloading. I'm gonna fuse you there. And then your turning is gonna be a little more complicated. I'm gonna tell you to go ahead and start loading up for the return trip, though. May as well. Although we're probably going to fill up a whole train. We'll jump back to 55. There you go. Go get your cars again. Running those things on air. I mean, I guess that means they're running, as long as you keep them properly oiled and maintained and all that. Certainly not as much fun as running them on steam. Probably a bit less maintenance, though. So now we want to watch and see when 30 is moved. So now you need to go back to the water tower. And then we can start taking care of everything else. I can never remember where to position that waypoint so that stops for water. Oh, we do actually have enough money to pay off the debt, which, as you might recall, is one of our goals. But we're not going to do that. The reason we're not going to do that is because I think I need a bigger engine to help on the hill. And for that, we want that. So we're going to save up some more money and see if we can get that. Oh, you're moving. That's good. So now we're gonna spend a bunch of time on 30 getting it ready for the next trip. I don't think that actually copied the couple. Okay, that is fair point. I don't know what leaf place requirements are, so that's a fair point. Okay, 12's at the summit, so what we're gonna do is start by just watering you up. And can I... yeah. Let's go find 12. Set a couple handbrakes. And you go back and get more. We are going to need a lot more pulpwood. In fact, 12 is probably going to be making 2 trips. Because we also have all of, well, not anymore, but we do have some more cars that we can take out. And I'm sure once the afternoon hits in the next stream, we will have even more. Alright, now if I tell you to go there, how are you going to do that? Okay, you're going to do it that way. Have 2 send one out? Remind me, how did those two engines get to Canada anyway? Actually gonna do... I'm gonna tell you to go grab that. We'll shove this around, shove it onto the back, and then grab our cars from the front end. No, 55 is ready. So we'll see... Nope, you missed. Now that's going to take a bit, so we'll go back to 30 and get it set up. And yeah, just like the song says, we are in fact hopping trains. We're hopping back and forth all over the place. Bought by a theme park in 81. Park was a disaster, they were never used, and they just kind of got left. Huh, interesting. And we'll do this waypoint in 2 steps in case it decides to try and go the other way. Sometimes with waypoint mode and switching, you never quite know which way it's going to go. Once it's on that track, I think it'll be fine. Alright, now, what do I need? How do I want to do this? Because the cars I need to switch next are in the middle of the train. I think what I'm going to do... take you up to about there. We'll leave the front half of the train on the main line, then come back and grab the other through here. And meanwhile, everything else is just kind of in motion at the moment. Guess we can go see what 43's train looks like. Still loading, that's what I thought. Oh, darn. I mean, it's good that they're well preserved. Shame about the one whistle. But, you know, you can find whistles and you can fix whistles. .30's ready. Here we go. Get everything else set up now. And then we will probably do some time skipping once the passenger trains are ready. Glad I remembered this trick with the engine roster. It makes things so much easier. Alright, I know the Decapod cannot take 3 cars, but it can take Or can't take 8 cars, but it can take 6. It can definitely do 4. I'm gonna manually run you for a moment. I don't think I need coal. Just needed 1. Interesting how that shade pattern works, huh? We're gonna take these up here, and then things are gonna get just a little tricky. And I'll explain why once we're ready. Meanwhile, 30 needs some attention. Needs some coal. Coal mod. Oh wow, 34 is already to Brooks. We're still gonna make it hold at Brooks, even though it'll beat the passenger train there, because the next stop for it is gonna be the mine at Alarka. And it's gonna block the main during that time. So we may as well get the passenger train through first. Or we could send it through the junction of Alarka, but I'd rather not. Go ahead and come up to the depot. Come back to you. Let me explain what's up with this car. It's got a hotbox. Now you can repair hotboxes, but you have to take it to a rip track for that. The nearest repair track is in Andrews. Which means we are limited to 15 miles an hour with this car. And this is why you're supposed to check your bearings when you get cars. That time I forgot. So what I think we're going to do is we'll take it with the cars that 55 grabbed already. But first we'll have it get 10's train up. Because once 10's train is up the mountain, 10 can take it the rest of the way down. And then I think 55 can get its own train up the rest of the way. Where's 12 at? It's 12. Okay, 12 is just about ready. Oh, not quite. So like a 30's train. Full? Nope. Still filling up. Yep, see? There's the hot box. I believe they also bleed oil a lot faster. Now 12 is ready. So now go back and get the remaining cars. And that way you can beat 55 down the mountain. How's your train looking? We are going to skip time. We'll do it a couple times. Obviously, we can't get anyone to Ela and Whittier yet. That will come in the future. And I found skipping in 15-minute increments is usually best. I think the passengers regen about every 10. Maybe 5's okay too. Yeah, see, that time it did up and up. There it goes. Just delayed. We can get a few more. There we go. So, time to set our passenger trains are running again. That's actually also going to complicate things. Now that I think about it. Probably should have waited a little longer so that our pulpit train could get the road over this. Although I guess our other freight, if it can get up the top bin, it'll fit in the siding. I have heard that Florida exists, but having not been there, I cannot confirm or deny. Although I can confirm that Wyoming exists. I've been to Wyoming. Yes, thank you. So let's get your train back together. Although, did I didn't set paint first. Maybe I'll just roll. Yeah, it's just gonna roll. Let's set the waypoint to there then. We are gonna have to shove it back though. It was not an empty white void that tasted like drywall. It had geysers and buffaloes and one big bug that jumped on my shoulder and scared the carp out of me. This was when I was like maybe 6, by the way, 6 or 7. Alright, 34 is waiting at Brooks. You're just gonna have to hurry up and wait there a bit. Unless I do the fiat I'm about to do, which is to tell you to go to Alarka Junction. We're just gonna do it and suffer the consequences. And you can get water while you're there. Dunk. How hard did we hit? Maybe a little hard. Alright, go back to top. Hopefully you can... Well, we might have to delay the passenger train then. Because, I don't think I can shove all this up out of here. And I didn't give myself quite enough space. So yeah, we will drop a fusee at the end of Roto. So much to do. Oh, I guess since we've got a temporary lull, how's our scrapping going? Yeah, it's getting there. These last 3 cars, these last 3 cars and the engine we bought specifically for the purpose of scrapping. Because we get money for it. Money. Money, money, money. Oh, that's a NASA car. So yeah, we'll take these. We will... Does Nadahayo service both tracks or just the one? It does service both tracks. Good, because we're about to send a passenger onto the other track. Or I guess we could pull this into this track. That might be better. Yeah, I added a bunch of markings. I don't remember which ones all. Obviously, A&E is our railroad. I think I added YOLO, which was an actual railroad, the YOLO short line down in California. It only lived once. And we'll see if we can get all of that up. I think most of it's empty, though. Just those pulpwood cars that aren't. Now we'll grab this one, cut out and MU this engine, and hope we can make it up the grade without stalling the passenger train even more than we're already about to. And yes, I know it's a little awkward that these two engines are facing opposite directions. Deal with it. We will save. And now that 12 is up, we'll see if it can shove. Or at least fit. I don't think so, though. Yep, smoochy smoochy. It would be nice if we had a turntable at Nantahala. Nice thing about getting the Whittier is, well, once you open that interchange, things might get interesting as far as sending cars back and forth. But most of the stuff over there is empty, so hopefully going towards Whittier, most of the stuff we pull out of Andrew is going to be empties. But I don't know. All depends on what happens when we open the interchange. Yep, and then we're about ready to handle 34's train. Just have to wait for 43 to get by. Raid right here. Yeah, I don't think we're shoving up this. We're gonna try, but I don't think we're gonna make it. I think we're gonna have to stall the other train at Roto. Nope. Alright. Well. Oops. See how 55's getting on. Have they stalled? Do we have to split this train too? Oh, they stalled too? Okay, well, what are we gonna cut off? If I cut off these cars, is that enough? We will roll those into there to keep them out of the way. Well, that's annoying. So, see, now we really need that extra engine. I wonder if there's one in half-decent condition on the used market. No, not the one we want anyway. Might be some other stuff we can send out to scrap. Get this train ready to head out. Oh no! That one was supposed to go to Wesser. Oops. Well, I guess it's going there the long way. And I guess we're also dragging a bunch of cars up to Alarka with us. And we do have some switching to do on the outside of Bryson. I guess I could have had that engine go grab the cars. Since it's going to be a minute, how about we do that? Just save the big train some effort. The switcher exists for a reason. I didn't break anything in Nantahala with those cars came. Oh. Well, now oh, well, that says we're clear. I can always bleed off those cars for the last distance. We'll do that real quick. Well, this is a bummer. Now we're gonna have to get both engines back. It's gonna take even longer to get everything up the hill. Evidently, I was not ready for Tier 5. I should probably not be standing in the middle of the gauge. Honestly, just to help keep things moving, I think I'm going to pull out this engine and have it go up the top then. And then it can grab the train that 55 is about to drop off. So we'll fuel and water real quick. Actually, we'll get water. And that way we can just keep things moving. Now 11's got something happening. Ignore the fact that it says 400's derailed. I know why it's derailed. It's because it wrecked. We'll get to 400 eventually. Put that over there. There's 74, there's 43. 55 and 10 are still slogging it up. This is why we need to get a Santa Fe. We need more money for that. I mean, I guess for now I can pay back the loan. And then we don't have to make interest payments while we save money for a Santa Fe. Which also is why I'm going to say, ultimately, pay down the debt, because, well, we might just get more debt pretty quick. Although there is another engine to salvage too, but I don't think it's going to be enough. We'll still salvage it. We'll find a use for it. I think you're going to be the next one to be ready. So we'll shove these cars into the Y, then go back and grab the other cars that we left on the Y, and then we'll proceed. Oh, no wonder I wasn't ready for that. The current car at Wester isn't ready to go back yet. Back to 11. Should probably star the ones we have. I'm gonna need the other two trains to meet up at Wester, I think. So 43 is also gonna be delayed. Delays, delays, delays. What a way to run a railroad. It's kind of my fault for doing the thing with the pulpit train, though. Yeah. Maybe we could have grabbed it from the front and then done that, but that kind of would have left some cars facing in an awkward direction. But I think we will drop these cars when we get there. Back to 11. Put those cars there, and then we can have the next train grab them. Look at all these cars waiting to go out to the other direction. It's almost like we gotta do some work first. What's going to be the next train ready? It's going to be 12. Might be 12. 55 is still slugging it up. Although they're past Grand County. Oh wow, that's funny to forget. Oh, are you even putting in work, dude? No! No wonder. I had an MU. I wonder you couldn't drag a short train up the hill. It was dragging you too! Ah! This game, sometimes. Well, maybe we'll see if we can drag everything that's left up in one go then. Your new waypoint is there. I do not know why I did not like MU, unless it's because the engines were facing different directions. Now I will let you... that. B10 has to be the one that's primary? I don't know. Let's fiddle around with this for a sec. See if I can get you there. Well, now it seems to be working. That's weird. Maybe I have to put it to manual first? I don't know. It's weird. Or maybe it's because it was on waypoint mode. Let's go to road. Maybe it does have to be manual. Yeah, it does have to be on manual. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think I ever quite realized that. Okay. Well, let's grab 46 and tell it to go get these cars. You know, I think at 34 is probably where I'm going to keep too. So go get your cars. And since you grabbed these cars, we'll fall through the map. You can grab that. Pretty sure it's on the same track if I did that right. Yeah. And then we'll have you go get ready to go fetch some more stuff. I'm noticing I have the top fans 2 thing. Or top fans thing 2. I figured that would only be for, like, streamers with memberships. Odd. Oh, out of interest, how low on pulpit are we? 2/3. Good thing we brought more. Yeah, paper's at tier 5, by the way. We already have a few cars ready to go out. I'll have you go ahead and grab... I can grab some of the stuff that's ready to go. We'll save some of the others for this afternoon. And you go back to... Probably easier just to do this. I'll stop you short of the bridge, because that way my avatar can actually get on the bridge and go re-rail the broken thing. Because it's going to be a pain to try and do that otherwise. So we do have a bunch of stuff to grab. I think some of these cars will keep to service the pulpit on the Connolly branch. We'll just go to one spot, though. And everything else we're just going to scrap. Whatever the best cars are. Looks like probably these 4. They just need a quick touch-up. I think that track? Yeah. We'll drop off the inbounds. We may as well, it'll be easy. I just didn't want to switch with all these cars. You know, maybe we'll have them meet at Hewitt instead. Not really the official meeting point, but I think that's actually probably where they're gonna meet. Go back and get 12 switching. A third of a pound of coal. How do you have a third of a pound of coal in there? There you go. That card didn't fit, so we'll need to put it back in a sec. And like I said, we'll leave that boxcar for now because it's going to take a little more time to get out. Magical flying around, checking things out. So where's everything else? 46 is on its way. Passenger train is almost to Nantahala. Passenger train is almost to Wesser. 34 is at Hemingway. And 11 is shoving its way through Geb Island. We do in fact have a brief moment of calm. How much do we need for a Santa Fe? 34 grand? Yikes. Get a Burke, I guess. I think I'd rather have the Santa Fe. I'd get SC7. Even more power. Oh, even more cost. Don't remember what this hauls, but we're going to need more of it. I think the reason it feels like things are taking longer to load is because I didn't time skip as much as I normally do. Usually I would have skipped to about 9 or 9:30 when the passenger trains arrive at their destinations. This time I only skipped to 8:30. Interesting little bit of slowdown right there. Now, I'm curious how the interchange at Almond is going to work. They mentioned in the last update that they're planning on adding an interchange and like a freight house at Almond. But I'm not sure who they would be interchanging with. I guess we'll find out when they add it, huh? Shove into there. Out of interest, did the other cars finish repairing? Yeah, I think so. So we can also sort these out. There's like 2 for Hemingway and 1 for Walker. And I don't know where the other Walker cars are, though. Maybe they're already going back. They just... Yeah, I think they're already going back, actually. And 11's where it needs to be, but first we'll take care of 5. I want to get this thing up the hill. See if you can do it. And we'll make sure 10's helping if it stalls again. And let's go look at what 11's got. That's not where I'm supposed to stand. Yes, thank you, I know, Hotbox. This one's a Mastodon. Spin re-rail. Railed. Ah! It fell off. Maybe I can do it from there? Oh, these were broken. I see you're derailed. Trying to walk on these bridges is pain. Alright, I think we're good. Ah! I died. So let's see if we can grab everything. Don't think anything else needs our immediate attention. Yet. It will once the passenger trains reach Hewitt. And we know the drill. Go to Bryson at reduced speed. I think this track ought to be long enough. Sort things out there. Yeah, that was a good spot to hold things. And they're still making it up. They're still working on it. All of you go grab these cars and stuff. And up 35. 34 is ready. Now your other car goes there. And then team and Hemingway and if I'm really clever, maybe the Wesser car I can drop in Nantahala for the other train to grab. I'll have to think about that. I want it on the back of the train then. And well, most of your cars go to interchange. We'll just take them all and then we'll pluck off the one that doesn't. I think that'll be the easiest way to do it for now. Oh, no, those are both for the team track. That's for the team track, my dude. Faster train is by, you can proceed. And then we're going to want to throw that after. Once I get to Whittier, I think I'm going to timetable these. And now it's back to 12. How do I want to do this? I guess I'll take you up to here, and then we'll start sorting. And then things can go back on the next train. Yeah, you get enough water and coal for that. And when that hits 9:30, I'm gonna order another interchange. It'll hit about noon. Oh, and that one's ready to go, so we'll have to pluck it off and... Maybe I could just serve that on the way back. We'll see. Depends on if I have to meet anything at Wester. If I do, that's going to be a no-go. And, oh look, another car at Hewitt. We're not going to serve that again. $34 is going to hit a QZ. And then we need you to drop your cars in the yard and go get yourself turned. %. And as I mentioned last time, there's our proof that we get paid for scrapping stuff. Speaking of which, is there anything we want to go buy to send out on the next scrap run? Again, what we want is the price to be less than the scrap value. And the more significant the difference, the better. The P3s usually seem to do that. We're not going to scrap any diesels. We'll pause from this for a sec. We do also want to keep in mind the weight of what we're dragging over. Yeah, freight cars, it can be hard to find ones worth scrapping. And I want to say this resets at noon? I guess that's a pretty sizable difference, and so is that. I guess that too. So where did on which track did those spawn? We just sent a total train to go down that track. That's okay. It'll figure it out. Actually, we are going to take a second and we'll put you on a different track. Leave that car there. We'll put you on the next track over. And we're just going to kick a bit. .43 switch lined against. Which is lined against. And we've looped our music again. I'll reset these to standard position. So that's 2 more cars ready to go out next time, and you can finally go service yourself. And yeah, there's our other 2 cars. Once we get the Pacific in here all fixed, then we'll use that, because I think it'll be able to take 4 cars up Red Marble. Keep in mind, these cars are more than twice as heavy as the other ones. Uh, 55... I think you can actually make... I'm gonna bet that 55 can beat the other train down. But I do need to leave a track open, so we will tell you to go to there. So we've got 2 pulpit cars ready to go there, 4 more there, almost 1 more there. Oh, and 3 more to go to Bryson on the evening train. We got a lot of stuff going on, don't we? Bit of a lull at the moment. That's just because I'm too lazy to run stuff myself. Run this manually. Not go flying into there. Are there any industries we can upgrade? Not yet. Oh, we can upgrade you, and we will. But nothing else. Yeah, we just have a... That's not where you're supposed to go. Shaking my head. But while I'm thinking of it, Andrews Interchange, schedule. We're ready to go for the next round of freight trains. And we'll probably time skip ahead once all freights get to where they need to be. And the passenger trains are turned. No point in sending anything out sooner. Missed. Well, the good news is, now that we have... Now that we've unblocked the line, we can get all the way to Whittier. Yay! Let's go take a look. So, of course, we got these two industries, which we can now set up to serve tomorrow. We are going to say Tier 1 to start. That's kind of an unspoken rule, is you don't jump tiers. Of course, that means we should probably also get those logs over, because... Oh. That's a problem. We're gonna have to go send someone to fix that too. But that might be an in-game tomorrow issue. Because the crews are already worn out today. And if Whittier doesn't have enough repair parts, we'll have to send it all to Bryson. I mean, or I guess we could send the parts to Whittier, but... Oh, and I guess we need to also serve the ones at Ela. It does mean that we can send our train over to Ela, too. All those cars we have sitting in Bryson, the next train going to Bryson can take them over to East Whittier. Or maybe what we'll do is we'll just have one train to Bryson and another train that serves Whittier from there. Because Whittier's yard isn't as big. Oh look, there's a train. Oh, and I do have another video to drop probably this weekend from Denmark. We'll be checking out the Sporvejsmuseet Skildenazeholm, which I'm not sure exactly what that translates to, but it's the Tram and Bus Museum on Denmark. And it was quite a bit of fun. Look at all that junk. We might buy more if there's more that happens at noon. I guess it'll also depend on how much we have to take over. If our train going over is going to be pretty light, we might go buy more stuff. Although, actually, we probably shouldn't, because I think our scrap tracks are about to be pretty full. So we'll actually hold off on more scrapping. Topton and Almond. No. And where's 55's train? 55's train is crawling its way down to Rodo. So actually what we're gonna do, that's gonna slow down the main train. So we are going to have you take the siding at Rodo. And we'll let the main train go by. And that dang hot boxcar. It certainly is a hot boxcar, isn't it? And in the meantime, we can figure out what to do with all of this. So let's see what we got. Engine, I think we'll keep. We can use that for the Whittier Jaunt. Scrap, scrap. Scrap, scrap. Keep, 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 keep. Scrap, scrap. So let's take the ones we can keep. We'll set those over here. And then we'll put all the scrap stuff together, and then we'll put the engine... How are we going to do the engine? I guess we're going to have to run around the engine, too. Problem is, we've kind of occupied all the easy stalls. I guess we can shove it there. Oh yeah, 46. So what I want to do with you... We're gonna Dutch drop these. We're gonna try and Dutch drop them anyway. It might work. Go ahead and give you a quick touch-up. Yes, I know if I really wanted to, I could put the engine over there. But I think it should at least be right next to it. Yeah. This is where I need, like, one of those little battery engines. We will try and get it into the engine house as soon as we can. And we'll just scrap the rest. Well, actually... Okay, that one we're also going to repair, and then we're going to sell it. This one, the scrap... Yeah, I guess we need to take a look. That caboose is actually going to be worth more to repair and scrap it. Or repair and sell it. And it's one of ours, so we can't actually sell it. But everything else, it's going to be worth more to scrap. So we'll set that over, and then we'll start working on our scraps themselves. Who knows, maybe by the next time skip we'll have actually finished scrapping this thing. And we'll... I guess we'll stick the repair car with it. Well, no, the repair car... We'll put the repair car there. We can still get to it for now. I've already started plotting out what the next season, I guess, of Railroader is going to look like. And I've got some ideas. Seems like a good out-of-the-way place to put that for now. And in the meantime, let's see if we can Dutch drop this. I think I want a little more space, actually. That ought to do it. So how we want to do this. If I do it right, if I gave it enough speed, I don't think I gave it enough speed. I hope I gave it enough speed, otherwise I've just soft-locked myself, and I'm going to have to Shift-R those cars individually. We'll come back and figure that out. So now we'll grab these cars, stick them on those cars, and go deal with them. And meanwhile, we got a passenger train there, and we got a passenger train there, and I think we can tell 55 to proceed to the edge of Whittier, or to the edge of Andrews. After whence, it can go somewhere else. Hey, they cleared. I don't know if they'll keep rolling, but we can deal with that later. You go... watch out. Before the passenger train gets in and blocks everything up. can go a bit faster now that we're in the yard. So again, this stuff is all toast. Some of it less toast than others, but all toast. I'm only doing these 4 cars because A, they're in pretty good condition, and B, we've already got so much pulpwood going to Andrews. We don't really need what's up at Connolly Creek. We're just doing it to serve Connolly Creek. And I think these are still the same log cars Skookum had when it wrecked however many episodes ago. I don't remember how many episodes ago it was that we rescued Skookum. It was a while ago. Still have a few log cars up here at Walker, too. So those will eventually be able to come down as well. In fact, that's actually probably what... Well, maybe those cars will stay on the Whittier branch. Stay on the Walker branch, or the Connolly branch. It's toast, but it's still worth more to sell it. I don't think it'll take too many repair parts. That's actually something else we can check in a second. And we'll probably sort this a bit better too. Get the passenger cars out. But how many repair parts have we actually loaded? 9.2 and 35 tons of scrap. Oh wow, there's still another 18 tons that we can load. So yeah, that's going to be a good source of repair parts. Although we're at the point where we don't need a lot more. We'll come back for you. Eventually. Nope, still can't drop flares on the map mode. We'll just micromanage 11 for a bit. I think this is the only thing that needs fixing still. Yeah. It's still going to take 15 hours, so midnight it'll be ready. Go that way so the passenger train stops. Now that'll work for now. And shuffle things around later. And the rest of this goes to Scrapalacha. this is a regular caboose. It doesn't carry anyone, so there's not much point in keeping it, even except for aesthetics. Which I guess we could. But that's going to take 17 hours to fix. 13 tons. Sheesh. These cars are barely need any work. Passenger train reached Andrews, so we're gonna have to deal with that pretty soon. Is all this gonna fit? I think so. Oh, and our other passenger train's at Hemingway, so we're gonna have to turn both of them pretty quick. Does in fact all fit. Go ahead and shove you onto there. That's gonna take a bit. Let's head to Andrews and go get the next train turned. Not that we really need to, but let's go ahead and start loading up for the next train. And then we'll just have to make sure it gets to Whittier in about 2 hours. Actually, no, let's not do that then. We'll go ahead and get it. We'll get it turned. That'll kill some time, and then we'll load up. Yeah, our other train's gonna stop there so it can go hit cars as well. Ah, well, they sort of made it. But I think we're probably going to call it here for a stream, folks. Thank you for watching. I might do another one this weekend, so keep your eyes open, as they say. And also watch for a video from the Tram and Bus Museum in Denmark as well. We're almost done with this. We do have to service a bunch of industries. And I honestly might skip something up to Tier 3. Or just skip a few days. But yeah, we're pretty close to the end, which is good, because another update will be coming soon. And again, I want to finish this map before it hits, in preference. So with that, folks, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good night, and take care.